1 minute.
Bam, it's fixed.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So, sorry about that. This is Painting Platinum number 12.
I had the wrong one added.
I'm Sadie. Howdy, Dave Dwyer. Hi, everybody. Reaper's My Addiction, Sibstorm. Saw a bunch of other people, Calisandra. Yeah. So, Painting Platinum 12. We're on Learn to Paint Kit, Layer Up. So we have all new paints. Thank you, the Calisandra. I got ready real fast because I went to manager lunch and I thought I was going to be late, but I wasn't. I did my hair right here and it worked. So, yeah. But yeah, that's High Planer Crossroads. I finally checked my email. Finally saw Planer Crossroads, beautiful birds. A bunch of pretty birds and Odin. I saw Odin. I saw Ralph. Lots of animals. Sibstorm says, Sadie, will you be available at ReaperCon to autograph the swag paints? So I don't know about this. The guys in my department are sort of quiet. One doesn't work weekends and one's very quiet. He's very, very good, but he's very quiet. So Dave tends to let people kind of tell you about their department. So I don't know how that will work. I would like to be at ReaperCon this year, though, rather than just run the machine. So, yes.
Oh, wow. That's the wrong one.
Thanks, ShooterX32, for hosting us. Thank you, Taos Dave, for the sub.
Yes, thanks, Dave.
Hi, monahos. So, yeah, I'd like to go to ReaperCon this year. I don't know how that's going to work out. Also, I've only ever been to ReaperCon, like, hang out, walk around, sit at a table. And that was, I think it was the first one at the convention center in Denton, the cowboy one.
Are you talking about the one, no, not the one in Louisville, right?
Might have been in Louisville. It was the cowboy one.
Is this the along the strip mall there?
I don't remember. I just remember the inside, and I think it was the Denton one.
Oh,
you're talking about
the Radisson?
I think it was at the Hilton Garden Inn.
The Garden
Hi,
Inn.
Scott Beal. Hi, Pixie Paints Minis. Hi, Silverthorn. Reaper John, Western themed ReaperCon. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and then I set up at the one after that. That was the one. Do you remember when we went and set up? And
it was in Louisville. Yeah.
And Victor left us at the event. Maybe he took you back. So he left me there and he said he'd be right back, and then he wasn't. So I hid under a table, and Rod and Adrian were like talking to each other near the table, and I was like hiding under it, and I didn't want it to get, marital. So I like tapped on Ron's shoe, and he was like, picked up the thing and was like, "You hiding, Sadie?" But I just didn't want it to, I didn't want people to think they were alone. I didn't want to be like a...
I've never heard that story before. I don't know what you're...
Really?
Yeah, never.
Oh, well, that happened. I was stranded at ReaperCon setup, so I hid under the table. Like you do. Hi, Dimitri's Jimbo. So anyway, we'll get into it. Learn to Paint Kit, Layer Up. This is getting a lot harder than it was with the core kit. So these aren't numbered. You can pick up whichever one you want first. Hi, Jade Sakita. Hi, Walt Bloodsaw. Did I already say that? Anyway, you can do whichever one you want first, but I would recommend the core skills first because this has been a little more difficult. We are actually, I can't tell if that's working or not. Either way.
What?
The light. There's so much light, I can't tell if there's more light.
It's probably not, but it's fine. When you get the mini under there, we're going to have to adjust it.
Oh, the Calisandra said Ingrid is much harder than Anirion is because she's so much smaller. Okay. I wonder if this guy's got eyes. I think he does. This is the thing I've been dreading, is eyes. So yeah, thanks, Walt Bloodsaw. This is the cup from Pizza Dungeon. Justin usually doesn't like it because it's really bright. I usually keep it off camera. I'll put it over here anyway because I need it on my right, because I'm right-handed. Sandra said I didn't paint the eyes there under the hood. I love seeing everybody's Learn to Paint Kit minis because they're all the same thing in the same colors, but they're all different. I think that's neat. Hi, Iggy Spell Scale. Sibstorm says, if I can paint eyes, you can paint eyes. I have faith in you. Thank you. Okay, so I guess we'll get started. Justin, if you want to give me the little camera.
As soon as I do, I'm going to come over there and actually adjust the camera. So.
A what?
I'm going to come over there and adjust the camera as soon as we change scenes.
All right, change to the little camera, please, and come adjust the camera. Go.
Yeah, it's fixed. There it is.
There you go.
It's fixed.
Rings Raccoon, you are not late. We are just starting to paint. Early, I might add. Usually it takes us a lot longer. All right, so we did the base coat. We did shadow layers.
Want a little bit closer?
Yeah, give us a little bit closer. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Quindy LaRue. They were cuter before I beat them up in the paint department, but they're pink to white ombre, and they got little hearts. And they did have kind of a little blood spatter pattern, but I thought that was a little dark, so I fixed that. I'd be painting too if Topaz had not decided that I'm a cat bed. You got to do with cat once. That's rule 1. So, okay, so we did the shadow layers. And, let me see if we have enough. Some of it looks a little shadowier. It looked too subtle at first, and now I feel like it might be a little much on some. Let's see. I got a mold line. After I finish these kits, I'm going to start prepping these a little better so we don't have the mold lines.
But everyone loves mold lines.
Yeah, that's what I hear. So we painted the shadow layer into the crevices, wrinkles, folds of the robe, inside the hood. I don't think we did inside the hood, actually. Undersides of the sleeves. Pull the brush toward where you want the darkest shadows to appear. So that, to me, seems not counterintuitive, but like I guess counterintuitive is exactly what I'm looking for, I think.
Yeah.
I was going to say like counterinstinctive, and I realized that's exactly what that means. Okay, Dr. Bob says, nah, hold it at arm's length. The areas of darker contrast will work at a distance. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Okay. So, 1 drop Dragon Red, 1 drop water. Dragon Red's our darker one. Xanatonium says where the brushstroke ends is where the most paint is deposited. Interesting. That makes sense. So we did 2 drops Dragon Red. I'm going to do 2 drops water. Works with markers too. I didn't know that, Silverthorn. I actually draw And I've never worked with color, like colored pencils or anything like that. So I might get into that, and that'll help. Let's see. Dragon red looks like blood you get when you get it on your finger. We have so many blood colors. Yet more false advertising. There is no kitty on this stream. Bound to the red. We don't have a kitty though. We didn't get a new kitty. We have Mama San. There you go. I wish we had a kitty on the show. I'll tell you what I could do with a kitty. I keep forgetting to send Justin a picture of my kitty so that I can show it. Show her. Okay, so, oh no, I didn't base coat. It is on my title image. That's because I feel like she's with me in spirit. Let's see. New studio, Justin adopts a cat. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, so I think that's too wet for the inside of the hood. I think I'm going to have to base coat it. I guess I'm going to base coat it with this color since I don't know. Oh, Justin, I forgot paper towels.
Oh, no, they're to your left there.
Yeah, but they're on the floor.
I got it. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, Chris Air, 12th show. I can't believe it. I'm really excited. And I don't know where I talk about this a lot, but I don't know where we're going to go after this. I don't know if we're going to do like a continuation of the techniques with similar minis. That's one thing I've thought about because that's what I do in my spare time. I take things like at first I took skeletons. Now I guess I would take things with robes and skin and practice the techniques. I don't know. Oh, I got red on his face. I guess I should have used the teensy tiny brush. I feel like I heard Anne say that you can do everything you can do with a tiny brush with a bigger brush as long as it has a good point on it. Reaper is my addiction. I actually plan on watching all of Anne's shows and picking up techniques. Scott Beal asked what I look forward to most about ReaperCon. I would like to take a class. Also not so much paint on the brush. That's good. Maybe I can wick it away. I haven't been doing the wick away tech in a while. Okay, I never saw Ed with the house brush. What does he do with the house brush, Justin? Guys, chat.
He completely fills it to the brim with paint and splatters paint everywhere until he gets on the mini.
That's funny.
And I'm only marginally exaggerating, unfortunately.
I would like to learn to airbrush, but I'm going to take it real slow. Reaper John says mine is meeting and seeing everyone, like a big family reunion. That is true. Okay, so I'm torn because I also really do like showing people Audrey. But we'll just see how it goes. We have a new person in the department. She's really good so far and really nice. I could see her doing it. But again, that would mean people would want to work on the weekends.
Hey, you moved off camera there.
Oh no. I keep forgetting about the little camera now that the big camera's on there.
So you can, if you want to, if it's more comfortable to work closer to your body, I can adjust the camera. We just have to agree on somewhere where you're going to stay.
You know I can't do that.
You can't go back and forth, Ed. I need you to try to sit in one place.
I'm going to try.
Okay. You're the best.
Let's see. I like the little badges. That's my favorite part. Somebody gave me a a beard badge, and somebody gave me a take this, as in like Zelda badge. And those are my favorite. I was really excited to get those.
Those were great. That was, I think that was Greek Nakos.
Was it?
I believe,
The take this or the beard?
The take this.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% certain, but I think it was. I don't know if he's watching or not, but...
Yeah, we've been talking about it, though. We're really excited about ReaperCon. Okay. Highlight layers. We're going to simulate the way light reflects on raised surfaces by painting on highlights. 2 drops brilliant red with 1 drop marigold yellow. So I'm going to come back to the shadow under the hood around his little face. 2 drops brilliant red, 1 drop yellow, marigold yellow. So this one reminds me of macaroni and cheese. Every time I make it. Like macaroni and cheese, not really macaroni and cheese.
Demetrius, I don't actually know if he's Greek. His username is just Greek Nakos.
High 3 Code Warrior. Oh, Silverthorn said, I managed to get a beard badge. I had to do some things with my hair, but I got it. I like that. Thought I was going to have to use a paint pokey. I still might. That's open, but barely. That reminds me, Justin.
Yes.
What are we giving away today?
Pokey tools.
Pokey tools. 1 for every 5?
Yep.
Wow. Love that.
We're already at 3, so.
Do you know what else I'm excited about ReaperCon?
What's that?
I don't know if Ron's talked about it yet, but new paints.
Yeah, that's what someone was asking earlier, is if you were going to autograph them.
Oh, the swag paints?
Yeah, isn't that the new paints you're talking about?
Well, there's gonna be 3 previously released paints, and there's also gonna be new paints.
You know about the Brian Wynn paints? Mm-hmm. Yes.
So everybody knows about it?
They put it in the VIP bag thing that they released. It was kind of sort of announced.
I'm so excited about it. So this will be my first paints that I've made at all. Like by myself, you know, because with Bone 6, perfect. I already mentioned. So with Bone 6, Anne kind of gave me some guidelines. And I'm sure Anne will help, but I'm really planning on seeing how well I can do this by myself. Have some ideas. Dip the tip of the number 1 round brush in the first highlight layer to mix, load it with paint. So it doesn't say to 1 drop water. Okay. I think I did one. Now I don't know if I did 1 drop water. So the Brian Wynn series are Sadie series. Yeah. Oh, Anne talked about it being your first paints. That's why I asked if you'd autograph them. Oh, yeah. I love autographing things. Don't threaten me with a good time, Sibstorm. I will autograph things. I've been practicing it for a long time. Ever since I saw a made-for-TV movie about Sonny and Cher, and I saw that she autographed with just her first name, I decided I autograph with just my first name. And it's pretty. Poketool. That's right. How many are in the set? 12, Dr. Bob. So there's going to be 3 swag bag colors and 12 new colors. Okay. Bristles may drop too much paint of the thin paint. Touch the side of the brush against a paper towel to wick off any excess paint. I was about to ask how do we know what's excess, but it seems like I got all the excess off. Paint the first highlight layer. Mix on top of the folds and wrinkles and on top of the hood, shoulders, and sleeves. You may need more than 1 coat. Where the contour of the figures allow, paint toward the brightest areas. Okay, so if I'm painting the top, toward the top. So I guess I need to decide where the light's going to hit it. This is what's so confusing, I think, to me is deciding where to paint it. Pendrake TG, it's Mercedes on my autograph. Let's see. I don't go by Sadie anywhere but at Reaper, actually. Not because I don't like it, but just when I was a kid, I was Sadie. And, yeah. I don't know. Mercedes is also kind of weird, though, because when people say Mercedes, I feel like I'm in trouble.
Also, real quick from earlier, don't mind me. I believe yesterday it wasn't a pokey tool. It was a and sticker and then a triad.
Oh, what triad?
It was the liner triad.
Nice. What about you, Justin? Are you going to be autographing things?
I mean, I'm not often seen during the con very much because I'm kind of in my hidey hole.
Oh, where's your hidey hole?
It's in the back doing the AV stuff. But
Are we going to stream?
yeah, oh yes, we're gonna stream a lot.
See, I want to stream. I want to do some streaming. I want to do some marathon streaming.
Oh well, I mean, I guess we kind of are marathon streaming, but we're not streaming outside of the normal like open hours.
Right.
Correct.
We're not doing a lock-in.
Yes, we're not doing that.
But wouldn't that be fun? Jammies?
We did
Jammy stream?
We did stream. Thank you, Grazietti. We did stream a
Thanks,
lot of it last
Grazietti.
year. Correct. But to answer your initial question, I mean, I guess if someone approaches me and wants an autograph, I'll sign one. But I mean, that's only happened a couple of times, so I don't expect people have to know what I look like first.
Oh, I missed a spot on the base coat. That's okay, guys. That's okay.
Thanks, Grazietti. That's really kind of you. I appreciate that. And
Thank you, Crosgetti. We'll see you soon.
Magnetic Gumby, they should be there, but if they're missing from the descriptor, then that means that I need to go back and fix it. However, now I will say there is a delay now, a market delay between when we put videos up because of the exclusivity that we have with Twitch. So we have to wait a minimum of 24 hours before we can go up on YouTube.
I didn't know that.
Correct. So oftentimes it comes up within the next day or two, and it is supposed to have the Twitch winners. If they're not up there, then I will make sure to fix that. So actually, if you have the episode that it's not on, please tell me, Magnetic Gumby. That would be fantastic. Bring a mirror to your stream one day so they can see me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Although I think John has taken... To be fair, I've streamed a couple of times on my own channel, and I've used a video camera, so... I'm sorry, a webcam, so... I mean, you can kind of see what I look like.
Alright. I got his hood shadow. I got the first layer of highlight. I need to go back and base coat that one little part that I forgot to base coat. Oh, the Justin doll. Okay. So I took the threat of the Justin doll seriously, and I shoved it in a box and I took it away, and Ed and Dave brought it back. But he is on the set. He's just not on my set because I replaced him with Mama San. The Justin doll. By the way, I touched him with my bare hand and shoved him in that box. And you know what happened? Nothing.
But now that you've pointed it out, we're going to have problems.
No.
However, the giveaway is now open.
Giveaway. Hashtag free.
So now, as of me saying this, type hashtag free.
Hashtag free. I won't touch it, Reaper John. I had permission. I would never do anything up here without permission. So I had permission. I wanted to put Mama San up. I did it. And then I think you texted me. I think Dave came down and asked me, like, where's the Justin doll? I was like, it's in a box in this little cubby, in this little shelf.
Yeah, I remember Ed was like, "Where's the Justin doll?" He was legitimately concerned that we had taken it down. He said it has to go back up. As creepy
Tempting fate.
As creepy as that thing is. Also, we are 2 subs away from a second Poke Tool.
2 subs. Get your Poke Tools. Dr. Bob, no, because he's evil. I don't need his permission. I feel like the power of Christ compels the Justin doll. Right? The sign of the cross over him. I've seen The Exorcist. I know how this works. Actually, the priest died in The Exorcist, I think. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Thank you, Beach Nuts.
Thank you, Beach Nuts. Amateur exorcism. That'd be a good show.
Perfect, Calisandra. Thank you. Now
Thanks,
we're at 2 of them, guys.
Calisandra.
Don't forget to get your hashtag free in. We have over 100 viewers right now. I don't have that many entries.
Uh-oh.
So get your hashtag free in.
Hey, you guys.
Did the raid come through? Did someone raid us?
Somebody did earlier.
Someone hosted us, and then someone just
yeah,
asked.
you're right.
Someone asked if the raid came through. Oh, no, Masamune, I did not see that raid. It did not pop up, or maybe it's going to pop up soon.
Green says throw some holy paint water on it. That is an idea. Painting a mini with holy water.
But thank you for the raid, Masamune. I appreciate that.
Dr. Bob says that's exactly why you need to ask permission. Show some courtesy, some tact, or he'll lay your soul to waste. That's true. I'm painting a Nereon. This robed figure. I believe it's a man wizard guy.
A man wizard guy.
Man wizard guy. He's got a staff with, it looks like something fancy on top. So I'm going to call him a wizard. Doesn't look like just a regular walking stick. Sadie, you can shift the mini about 1 inch further in when painting. There. I'm going to try and be better for you guys. I finally understand what it means. Like when you see somebody in movies say like, you make me a better man. Because you guys make me want to be better. Dr. Bob says it has to be a guy. Girls have better fashion sense. I like this red cloak. I'm into it. I'm wild about it.
So it's a little Red Riding Hood-ish, but sure.
A Nereon Wood Elf Wizard. That's right. I forgot, but yeah. Wood Elf Wizard. So anybody have any new plans for Valentine's Day? Justin, was that trip your Valentine's Day?
Yes, it was.
It's really nice. You held otters?
I didn't. I guess technically I did. I swam with otters.
Swam with otters.
Swam with otters. I didn't hold them per se. I mean, they did climb all over me and chitter and argue with each other, so there was that. But
Ooh.
I got to hold a sloth, an armadillo, a serval cat. Those things are crazy, by the way.
What do those look like?
They're like savanna cats, kind of, but they're smaller and they're absolutely crazy.
I think Justin Bieber has Savannah cats.
There was a possum that we like a breed of like a breed of possum I've never seen before. That was actually really cute and crawled all over me. And then there was, what else did we hold? Oh, I got to hold a joey, like a baby, and feed it with a bottle.
Oh, a little Roo.
God, it was absolutely cute. No, this wasn't Sequest. This was a place I went to Baton Rouge this last weekend. This was in Baton Rouge. It's a place called Barnhill Preserve, I believe.
Oh.
Fantastic place. Our our tour guide lady was very nice and informative.
Dr. Bob may go to Chewy's for dinner, or always ends up going to Chewy's for dinner, which is surprising as it isn't as crowded as many other romantic places. For us, tequila and chips are plenty romantic. That's very romantic. May buy a birthday card. I refuse to make Hallmark rich, and if you really care about your partner, every day should be Valentine's. I agree. Singles Awareness Day.
That's a cop-out. That's a cop-out.
I think it's a Hallmark holiday too, but I still like it because it's about love. And I feel like the tiniest little Cupid in the world. I love love.
I completely agree. I just, felt like calling the cop-out.
So my honey was telling me that in Dallas and in Plano, they have a couples Thai massage class, which is a mix between a little bit of yoga, some pressure points and massage. I was a little nervous about it. I might not do it because I'm like, I don't know how unclothed you have to get for a massage class, and there's up to 20 people there. I think you just wear yoga clothes. But also, doing yoga with a bunch of couples, what could happen, Anything could happen. But still it was a romantic idea. Reaper John going to Pluckers, 86-cent wings. Twoo love. But I don't know, I might end up doing that. Might end up getting out of my comfort zone and doing a couples massage class. Yoga people aren't crazy. Sibling. I actually might start a yoga. There's this place in Denton that has rock climbing and yoga, and I don't really care about rock climbing, but I wouldn't mind having a place to do yoga every day. How's it going, Collins?
It's doing great. Having a good old time. I accidentally opened some mail that wasn't meant for me, so I am...
We're live! Everybody knows that you've committed a federal offense now.
I'm at a business address.
That's true. It was addressed to just here. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Did you read it?
That is really cool. I did.
We should do it on the other show.
Husband and I will probably go to a sushi on Sunday. We celebrate Valentine's Day, but I refuse to celebrate Sweetest Day in October, even though it occasionally falls on our anniversary. The Calasandra. Silverthorn, probably nothing will happen. Nothing is less romantic than holding yoga poses. Summit, that's right, Reaper John. I'm thinking about signing up for a summit because James wants to do rock climbing and I want to do yoga.
By the way, I would like to say I got a very fantastic note and little gift here from one of our viewers with some coffee. So thank you 1,000% Xanatonium for this.
Thanks, Xanatonium.
This is amazing. I'll have to bring the brew up here and pour a coffee cup for us there, Sadie.
Whole beans?
Whole beans. Yeah, we'll have to grind them too.
I got a hand grinder.
No, I don't want your hand grinder. I have a good grinder.
God Among Kobold says, I wouldn't say yoga people are crazy, but I know some really crazy people who are yoga people. That's probably true.
Hey, but really though, this is incredibly cool. Thank you, Xanatonium.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just started reading.
No, it's fine. It's completely reasonable. In fact, it's so cool. I'm going to talk about it tonight on Reaper Live, probably.
So this highlight layer, I'm sorry I'm jumping around. This highlight layer is 1 drop Brilliant Red, 1 drop Marigold Yellow, and 2 drops water. So we've evened out the paint ratio, and so it's going to be a little brighter, a little more yellow. And yes, Reaper John says yoga was a big part of his life for 2 years. I do remember that. I remember him trying a little bit of acro yoga.
Well, I was about to say specifically acro yoga,
and
right? So
it's pretty neat. You should do yoga, John, if that makes you happy.
Also, Quindy, I saw your comment earlier. I completely agree. You and Buglip should absolutely go there and take pictures and send them to us. Because I'd like to see Buglip's reaction to the sloth.
Absolutely.
Did you know, by the way, Sadie, that sloths have an incredibly nasty bite and that they will frequently bite people and send them to the hospital? Like, because
I did not know that.
They crush bone and stuff.
Did you know that one of the worst types of bite is a human bite?
Hey, you're off camera.
Sorry. Human bites almost always need, like...
Yeah, because our mouths are filthy.
Yeah, they are. Well, of course, like antibiotics, but I think sometimes you need surgery. Like, you can mess somebody up biting them. Don't bite people. I see it on cops all the time. They're always worried about getting bit on cops. And I would, too. You like cops, Justin?
Not particularly. I mean...
Really?
I mean... I watch... Well, McKaylee watches the hell out of Live PD.
Oh,
And,
I've never watched Live PD, I don't think.
It's a better version of Cops. Basically the same thing, though. It's just live. And you can catch it on Hulu, I think, but it's...
What?
Yeah, you can.
I'm on it.
It's called Live PD.
Live PD.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I love garbage television. I love trashy TV. Ugh. It just makes me feel so, like, nostalgic. Because the 1990s were so trashy TV.
You're off camera again.
Sorry, guys. Here,
Now you're too far off camera.
I know. I'm going to fix it, though.
Also...
If I can, I might...
No, now you're too far off camera again.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Cat bite took me to the ER after losing 2 weeks of work, needing IV antibiotics, after treating it at home, not wanting to go to the ER at 1 a.m. So, since I like telling cat stories, I'm going to do it again. My kitty is 16, and when we got her, she was at the Fort Worth Animal Shelter, and they were really full, had a whole bunch of cats, and she had a weird upper respiratory infection, and I actually credit that with why she's a little, like, she's just not the smartest.
Oh, thank you for the gifted sub there, Doso.
Thank you, Doso. Thank you, Bexa13. So my kitty had to have medication, and my mom was holding her mouth open, and my stepdad was giving her medicine, and she bit my mom. My mom had not had a tetanus shot, so she went to one of those Care Now, whatever, and she kind of asked them, she was like, what happens? And they didn't tell her this, but in Fort Worth, if your cat bites you, they have to be quarantined for 10 days. So we were about to go on vacation, and we had to quarantine the cat, but she was still on her meds, so animal control wouldn't do it and give her her meds. So we had to find a vet that was, like, registered or whatever to do it. And we had to take her in, and she was just a little kitty. So by the time we got her back from quarantine, from jail, she looked completely different. Like, we had just gotten her, she still had that beautiful, fine kitty hair, and then whenever we got her back, she was real fluffy. So, yeah, Justin, you're in Fort Worth. If your cat ever bites you, don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. Okay.
Don't tell anybody. But if you say it's a cat, like if you're like, it's a cat bite, but I don't know who, then you'll have to go through rabies shots. So, I mean, whatever. New cat smell. OMG Sticks says it was a different cat you got back. I told my mom that, and she was like, no, this is her. We went and saw her every day after we got back from vacation. Like, we went and saw her and petted her. It was so sad. You want to know sadness? It's petting a little kitty through bars. Ringed Raccoon says I was bit by a wild raccoon once. Tell us about it.
What?
Did you have to, I'm sure you had to get rabies shots.
No, he's half raccoon, half man now.
Oh, is he kidding?
He's raccoon man.
I like raccoons.
Also, to answer Crusader's question from earlier, sloths actually don't stink, from what I could tell. The only thing they did was the otters. The otters stink. They smell like ferrets, but like mustier.
I like the smell of ferrets. I got something wrong with me, I think. Okay, so we've done base coat, 2 shadows, 2 highlights. We are now going to glazing. I've never done glazing before. I watched Dan do it though, so I think I got this. Glaze is a thin coat of heavily thin paint applied over the entire surface of an area. Can be used to soften the transition lines between layers, which I can tell I need, and /or to tint the surface or to subtly shift or enhance its color. It's similar to a wash, but you want to apply a very thin, even coat over the whole area and do not allow any paint to pool in the recesses as you would with a wash. The goal with the glaze is to tint the surface, not to cover up all your hard work. It's always safer to mix a glaze with more water than less. It's easy to paint with additional coats of glaze or to add a little more paint to the mix if it's too transparent, but there's no way to remove a glaze that is too thick once the paint has dried.
Hey, Vigo, actually, they had a binturong there. That's they call it a bear cat. They smell like buttered popcorn.
Ooh.
No joke. They refer to it as buttered popcorn. They had one of those. It was actually a very nice animal. It's huge, but they call it a bear cat.
OMG sticks, I have noticed that there's lots of raccoon people. I like them a lot. I used to leave really big water containers out for a stray cat I really loved. And raccoons, when it's really hot in Texas, they'll like stand in water to cool off. So it would get this tiny little amount of dust in the bottom of the water every night. And there'd be little raccoon paws in it in the morning, like little baby handprints. So cute. I had some friends in Nacogdoches a long time ago. They worked with feral kittens, also kept a few snakes, 3 ferrets, a bunch of chinchillas, 2 or 3 dogs. That house was a smell. Got them on cobalts. I can smell it. I can smell it with my mind's nose. Okay. So we're glazing it with 1 drop brilliant red and 5 drops of water. We're going to dip the tip of the number 1 round brush into the glaze, mix to load it with paint. Bristles will draw up much more of the paint than you need. Touch the sides of the brush against a paper towel to wick off the excess. Paint glaze over the entire robe. Work in sections, 1 large skirt fold at a time, the back of the cape, 1 side of the hood. If it starts to pool, rinse out your brush, wipe it on the paper towel and touch the tip, wick away. Allow the paint to dry. If the transitions between your highlight and shadow layers still look too stark, apply a second coat of the glaze. Alright, then we're going to use Ebony Flesh, which is one of my favorite colors. It's very weird to mix. It's kind of finicky. Kind of doesn't like to do what you want it to do, but it's very useful. It's very nice. Rings Raccoon says, I had a pack of wild raccoons I used to hand feed. They would let me pet them, and one would sit in my lap. One night, I didn't have the usual treats. One put his mouth on my hand, saying, feed me. He let it go, and I pulled my hand away, and his tooth nicked me. He let go. Tooth nicked me. It bled. To be safe, I went and got rabies shots. The health department wanting to know where this raccoon was. I refused to tell them. Rings Raccoon, you're so cool. You're no snitch. That's right.
I did actually chuckle at that though, Valandor the Red. Even if it is kind of mean, I did chuckle.
Oh yeah, that's sad, Valandor the Red. They're so cute. Yeah, Winter Z. That's why I got raccoons, is because I'd feed and water that stray cat Richard outside, and I got a copperhead too. I got a copperhead that wanted some water. It was a very hot summer. And they're pretty.
So you gave it some water, right?
Yeah, I gave him some water.
Okay, just making sure.
I like copperheads. I think they're real pretty. You just don't mess with them.
I think copperheads and rattlesnakes are both protected technically under
Timber rattlesnake in Texas.
Yeah, in Texas. I think copperheads are too technically to a degree.
They should be. I mean,
only if they're like in your area and you're threatened. But if, like, for instance, if you find them and they're unlike other snakes, if you do kill them whilst they're not infringing upon you, then it's actually illegal.
I don't think so.
There's a game warden show you should watch.
I think you should Google it.
I think you should go watch the game warden show.
I would like to watch the game warden show, and I don't think that anybody should kill snakes. Don't get me wrong, unless you have to. There is a snake group on Facebook, what is it? What snake is this, North Texas? And the people on there are so nice, if you're in the area, obviously. But I'm sure there's other ones. They're so nice that, like, there'll be people on there that are like, I've got kids, I want to kill these. And they'll come relocate the snakes. Save
Really?
the snakes.
Technically, the game wardens will do that too. If you call them, they will come relocate them. It's a show called Lone Star State, I think.
Lone Star State.
I think that's what it's called, or Lone Star something. But my fiance also watches that, and it's a great show too, because they often have to relocate giant snapping turtles, and they're always catching poachers and stuff like that. And you know that's the kind of stuff that I want to see personally.
Rings Raccoon, I also agree that I don't think anybody should kill anything unless you have to. I get mad when people kill spiders. It's bad luck to kill a spider in the house.
Is it really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Do you believe in luck?
I've just always, when it comes, my fiance doesn't like bugs, but when it always came to bugs, I always would catch them on something and put them outside. It was never, and I'll be honest, I think that's born of selfish reasons, because I didn't want to clean them up after being smashed. But I've always just, like, put them outside. I've never just, smashed them.
For me, it started when I went vegan, and I kind of had to. I mean, you don't have to, but if, you should try.
Internet Jojen said, "Hey, Holly," and I read that as "Holy hell."
Holy hell. Holly who? Holly Monster!
Hey, Holly Monster, a.k.a. Holy hell.
I am so excited you're here. I look at your sticker all the time, and I'm like, I like the Holly Monster.
Also, thank you for the sub, Holly.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
That puts us at 14, by the way.
14.
Subs.
We are one away from giving away 3 Poketools. Valhallan 42nd says, apparently rattlesnakes are being killed by people doing snake hunts. The surviving ones with defective rattles also tend to be more aggressive. I do not think people should do snake hunts. I've seen that. I'm sorry, it is so trashy. But whatever. Maybe it's cultural. It's trashy people culture. Snake hunting. I don't like it. Dark Angel YYC says, is bad luck to kill a spider in your house because they dispose of insects that could give you malaria and other diseases? Gotta ruin everything with science.
I guess 6 one way, half dozen another, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm all for relocating and removing because, preservation. Like I said, I have no issues just removing them from my home.
You know what I get in my house? Scorpions.
Do you really? Oh, you do live out there in old...
Between Roanoke and Argyle, yeah. That's okay, Dark Angel, YYC.
That's actually the same thing for... that's crazy, because pythons and iguanas both are, like, incredibly problematic down in Florida. I don't think I've ever seen so many iguanas ever until I went to Miami. They were everywhere, especially down in the Keys. They are everywhere.
Okay, so I feel like I've glazed it. I don't feel like it's pooling. I also feel like there is a stark difference in some places wicking away. So I feel like I'm going to do another glaze. This guy. Dark Angel YYC says most superstitions do stem from some form of intelligent thought gone awry. I actually listened to this podcast, and this guy was talking about how the closer you are to the equator, the more likely you are to encounter like parasites and bacteria and things of that sort. So people closer to the equator tend to be more superstitious. I don't know if that's true, but Planar Crossroads, you were right the first time. This is God.
This is God.
I don't know what you were talking about. Just kidding.
Such a statement. Don't forget, guys, get your hashtag freeze in if you're just showing up or if you got here a few minutes ago. We are 1 sub away from 3 total Poke Tools given away. Sadie, would you like to show them what a Poke Tool is? Cause
Yes, I would love to show them what a Poke Tool is. This is the Poke Tool.
Now, the ones that you guys will be getting will not be dipped and polished. They'll just be the regular metal ones, by which you could prime and paint and stuff.
Dimitri's Jimbo says there's a custom in Greece that a certain kind of snakes reveal itself only close to the date of the 15th of August, which is a holiday here. Fun fact, those snakes have a mark on their head that is close to a cross. Personal point of view, superstition. Holly Monster is going to Malaysia. Wow. That's exciting. Internet Jojen, no, the giveaway ones are not acid dipped. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah. Okay.
Low hauled, we're back down to like 980 something subs, so we're kind of in the same spot. We need a solid 500 sub push before we can start the big giveaway stuff.
Let's beat the devil out of it just for good measure. I think I want to get on the Discord, but I don't know how. I've never been on a Discord before.
You just have to go outside and yell Discord until it comes to you.
Okay, I got it.
Can I video you doing that?
Sure.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, speaking of videoing me doing something, did everybody see my big ol' mess that I made? What day was that? I posted it on Reddit. If you're on Reddit, you probably saw the biggest mess. It is actually my second biggest mess that I've ever made. Spilled 2 gallons of a new color, actually. A little sneak peek. Yeah, the turquoise paint. Yeah, I spilled 2 gallons of it on the bench, from Monday, the Calisandra, on the top, like, got on the rack, got on the floor. It got on some stuff that Anne kept under the bench. It made me think maybe I should never keep anything under the bench, because though it is rare, it happens. It took me hours to clean. Oh, did Ed make a mess on Tuesday?
Ed makes a mess every Tuesday. Just to clarify. Also, thank you, Nightheart, for the gifted sub, putting us at 15 subs. Which means we are now giving away 3.
3 Poke Tools.
3 Poke Tools, guys.
What time is it, Justin?
It is 3:56. You have a few minutes.
Time goes by so fast, guys. I want to start streaming more. And I'll let you guys know when I do, because this is my favorite way to paint. I like the feedback. I like the advice from people. The Calisandra, no, the bench is actually not turquoise. The floor underneath it has this wooden platform underneath the bench, and that is permanently turquoise. I tried to have it not be permanently turquoise, but it is. Thank you, Iggy Spell Scale. But, you know, it gave me an excuse to clean, and I love cleaning, so cleaning's fun. The only thing about cleaning the paint department is you clean it and then like wipe it and it's still not clean. Then you clean it more and it's still not clean. Then you see stuff. You just uncover more and more mess. It's something. Which the mess is kind of fun too. It's kind of like confetti. Justin, can I have 15 more minutes so I can line?
That's fine.
Thank you. We're going to do some lining, guys. Oh, OMG sticks. It did take a lot of simple green. Okay, so the simple green that was in the picture, that's Anne's simple green for Anne's stuff. So I didn't use that. I used our big daddy pack of simple green that Bill gets at the big stuff place.
the big stuff place.
I didn't want anybody to. They don't sponsor us. Whichever your favorite big stuff place is. The Calisandra, I did not get your hello. from your last order. But hello. You're the best. You're so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I love it. Okay. So we're going to line. I've never lined before either. Hi, Balrog. 8 Moria. Balrog. Like an onion, it has layers, says Paul John's Life. Justin's leaving. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I might ruin it. BioStrip 20 for stripping paint. jjtrocking says. jjtrocking. jjtrocking? Anyway. BioStrip 20. Everything we use here, we have to be really careful that it's non-toxic, or we would like to be really careful that it's non-toxic. I think mostly because we have animal friends. Yeah. So if it's too abrasive or not non-toxic, then we can't. Quick, turn the camera toward his seat. I don't want to do that. He's got too much stuff in here, and it's not his fault. It's like people leave one thing behind. Everybody leaves one thing behind. So the room ends up getting kind of full. There's a lot of stuff in here. BioStrip 20 is non-toxic, doesn't give off fumes, as well it doesn't melt the plastic minis at all, aka you can forget the minis in it. I love that. OMG6 says the room really is full of junk. Holly Monster, yay! I'm glad you like it. That's one of the Bone 6 colors. It is very pretty. And it's, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because you all saw it. It's a 9489. I was born in 89, and that's my favorite new color. So I feel like it's kind of my color, especially now that I've spilled it all over everything. And, oh, I gotta show my shoes. Hold on. So, it got my shoes. I don't know why I decided to get cute purple shoes, but I did. And Dr. Bob, not Bone 6 Kickstarter, Bones Paint Kit 6. So, oh yeah, we're gonna line. What you doing, friend? Oh, you're gonna water? All right. So I mixed 2 drops of ebony flesh with 1 drop of water. Load and wick your 3/0 brush as described previously. Paint the liner along the line etched between the robe's trim and the main area and where the sleeve cuff meets the hands. Don't worry if you get some on the trim area since you haven't painted it yet. Well, thank God, because I know that I will not be able to keep it just perfect. But that's okay, because we're not going for perfect. Just close.
They could be customers too, Brad.
Yeah.
You don't know. Also,
I should do that. I should splash some shoes and sell them.
How you doing, Sticks?
Am I? Yeah. Ooh, I like this. I like banners, I guess. Things that are sort of pleated. I did a lot of weird kind of ribbon-esque lines when I was in school for art projects. And I like that. I like the way they kind of do. All right. This takes a lot of focus. Hand splattered, said Silverthorn. Dr. Bob says you should splash John's Crocs. Bring it, John. Come on down. I will splatter what you got. I'm actually surprised I haven't splattered anybody against their will. I have a guy that's pretty neat, and all I think is, like, when I make these big messes, I'm going to splatter him, and I'm going to feel real guilty. But so far, I haven't. I have borrowed, like, the boyfriend's sweatshirts and things and worn them to work and told myself I'm going to be really neat today, and gotten paint on them. Now I know my own limitations, and I won't, but it's happened. This is kind of too thick of a line, but it doesn't look that much thicker than the one in the picture, so I think it'll be okay. Hi, Evil Elvis. All right, so now we're gonna start the back of. This is a strange garment. I don't even know. Okay, is that like a is it called a cowl? The like top piece, low hold. Yeah, he stole the boyfriend. I'm worth it apparently. Oh, yeah. I could teach a splatter class Iggy spell scale. How many new sweatshirts have you procured that way? A few. And a t-shirt. So one of them I was actually wearing, and I love gray, thin, worn out t-shirts, and I was wearing it at the Pizza Dungeon party, not this last one, but the one before, and we were painting together, and I did not have a pokey tool, and I thought, I know, I will just squeeze this bottle really hard, and the clog will come out like the Heimlich maneuver, and it'll be clear, and I'll just be able to use it. And it exploded on his shirt. So I got that shirt. It's one of my favorites. I just light up when I see it. When it's clean. You know, like when your favorite shirt comes out of the laundry and you're like, yes. Especially when it's real comfy. Yeah. Holly Monster says, whenever I line, I normally need to go back in with the main color again to make it a little smaller. It depends on how much you want each piece to stand out. That's good to know, Holly. A mantle or a capelet, says Silverthorn. Holly Monster is good at lining. Good to know. Oh, Dr. Bob, I was wrong. I will never do that again. I will never do that again. Tiny Hand Raccoon Man says Pollock with platinum.
I like that.
I like that too. I was telling Anne last week, this kit, and she had kind of said this before, this kit on top of the last kit, I feel like everything's possible. I know that sounds so cheesy, but I'm like, I can do anything.
jjtrocking? That's actually really cool. I'm glad we converted you from the GW paints. Not that they're bad paints. I'm glad that you have found a home with our paints.
I haven't used other paints. It's something I've been assigned to do, to like test other paints and see how they work and see, to kind of know for people, you know. But I've seen people use them. They look different. Now you guys can see me reading the chat. I'm exposed. Let's see.
I think the only time I've ever actually actively noticed that the price of their paints rings is when I got a couple of their washes. I know their washes are really good. People do say good things about them, and I liked what I had. But those washes, geez, they can be pricey.
We should get Justin paint on here one day. Painting on here.
Trust me, they we don't need that level of toddler painting.
I was that level of toddler painting.
No. You started off at a higher level than I'll achieve.
I don't think so.
So
I won't
it'll
hear of
look
it.
like I'm painting with Ed's brush without Ed's brush.
Dave's here, everybody. Hi, Dave.
Dave, would you like to say hi?
No, he's waving. That means he doesn't want to say hi.
Oh, he's waving into the mic, everyone. Enjoy that. He's waving into the mic.
We did the liner. I don't know. No, his hood's not lined. Oh, you know what that means? That means I shouldn't have left the white. I don't think I should have left the white on his hood like Santa Claus. Nope. Okay, just one more thing I have to do, Justin. What time is it?
It is 4:09. You still have 6 minutes.
Sweet. I'm getting a lot faster. Not that that's important. Speed's not important. But I am getting a lot faster. Reaper John says, Brother Dave, let's get those Dave emotes. Dave in the chat.
Yeah, Dave
Raccoon.
emotes.
Dave, Purple Heart. Dave. When you were gone, Justin, they told me, quick, turn your camera toward his chair.
So that when I came back, I wouldn't.
I guess.
That would have been really sneaky.
It would have been. I'm not capable of that level sneak. My sneak level's still real low.
Well, I like the Dave with sunglasses emote. That's perfect.
You like something?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
it's
that's a good
spot
one.
on. It is.
There's Chris Jericho likes.
Oh.
Little further north there. Perfect. There you go.
I guess since I'm doing this, I can go ahead and do what Holly Monster said and make my line a little skinnier. I don't know where my emoji is, but I would imagine it's not going to be the most flattering.
What? Why not?
Because I'm very expressive with my face, and I make a lot of really silly faces.
Well, we are going to have a whole slew of emotes on the way, more animated, like, I don't want to say chibi style, that's not right necessarily, but they're going to be like the older ones we have, so.
I was thinking about changing my logo, so I was watching our show really slowly on YouTube, like slowed the playback, and kind of waiting for a good shot, so I could do like maybe a picture of me with the set in the background. And watching yourself talk like that makes you sound drunk. Everything you say is just really slow, and especially when you're saying kind of silly things. It definitely... You sounded drunk too.
I sounded drunk too?
Yeah. Go ahead and watch it. Do that later. Watch the YouTube videos on the slow playback. But I was making all sorts of goofy faces, and I sounded drunk, and I was like, I don't know if this is for me.
I sure hope my microphone doesn't add 50 pounds in facial hair. Holy crap. I don't have 50 pounds to gain. I don't.
How many mics are on him?
Yeah, exactly. I'm covered in mics, clearly. But yes, we will have a whole bunch of emotes on the way. Promise. They're still in the process, since we went from, hey, you guys are maxed out at 9, to, hey, you have 28 slots. So we were like, okay. Well, we'll just start slapping emotes up left and right. That's looking good, Sadie.
Thank you.
Frank, I mean, that's fair. Okay, Frank, you're right. We'll go with that. Oh, I do have, yes. But I don't think my mic makes me lose 50 pounds and a beard. I'm not entirely certain. You tell me, Sadie.
I'm a little bit beard blind. I'm telling you, sometimes people shave their face and I'm like, you look different. I just can't tell why. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Hey, Reaper Harley.
Hi,
She's
Reaper Harley.
stopped in to say hi.
Dave's here. You just can't see him.
We just blew Dave's cover. Way to go.
I'm busy lurking.
He's
He's lurking.
Literally.
Yeah, when you work at Reaper, you can come and lurk in real life.
If you're Dave, you can.
Oh, sibling does it too. Totally beard blind.
Where's Andy's designs? Who does ours?
We have a couple. So we've had some user submitted ones. We've had some ones that I've done. Those aren't actually up yet because I don't like them. And we have a couple of artists that we've gone through. Ron has some that he has submitted that he had someone submit to him. It's a whole slew of artists. We don't have one person. It's possible to have one person if we want. If we found an art style we really loved and then they could churn out, emotes for us, then we could probably do that. But
So how many emotes are we allowed to have?
at this point, I think like 20. So I think it's like 28 or something.
Can we get more?
Yes, technically, you can start to unlock more of them as you hit sub goals.
What?
Yep.
How are we doing on our sub goals?
Our sub goals, we're hovering at about 1,000 subs. For the next emote, I think we have to get to 1,700. And I will say that at 1,500, we end up unlocking the big giveaway type stuff, guys.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of incentive, but I was working on something earlier today. I'm not going to give it away yet. That is...
Give it away.
That is... No, because it's still in its alpha testing.
You're such a tease.
I'm trying to design some proprietary stuff that we can use in the channel to generate points. And basically, you get points as you watch, and then you can turn around and use those points for giveaways. And those giveaways, in this case, they can correspond with some bigger giveaways or some smaller giveaways. And it's to incentivize people to watch and sub. So, we will see. Yes, Dr. Bob, yes, 500 more.
I'm going to do the thing I hate that people do on podcasts where they're like, tell me off mic. Do you ever hear that on podcasts? They're like, tell me off mic. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, no, people know it and I don't.
There we go.
Maybe that's just me. I'm nosy. All right.
Oh, it'll be separate from the ones that are actually in the channel, guys, because I wanna market it a little differently. I want to use it a little differently, integrated with our website potentially. So it's going to be a much more robust system. And I like what you're doing here, Shady. This is
Justin,
great.
help me.
No, that looks good.
Okay, good. Okay.
Also, get your hashtag freeze in now, guys. We are giving away.
Freeze.
We're giving away. Let me find my thing. I lost it. There it is. We're giving away 3 Poke Tools as of right now. We are sitting at 15 subs.
Thanks, Achilles Blade.
Yeah, there you go, Scott Beal. We'll start giving away rides in Dave's car. I'm sure he'll be completely on board with that. We'll just pile people in, right, Dave?
Right.
Do you mind sitting in the bleacher seats, better known as the trunk?
OMG Sticks likes this layering much better than my koala layers. Thank you, I do too. I was missing the dilution ratio on the koala layers. That's what I was, that's the key I was missing.
That's definitely an evil-looking wizard.
Yeah, he's an elf wizard.
Oh.
And he is pissed.
I didn't see that.
No, we haven't, John. All right.
Bye, Shooter X. Hi, Wig Face. Yeah, we're going to be back at 6 for Reaper Live. It's going to be Ed and
I'm a little frustrated. There you go. It's fixed.
Okay,
So
here I am again.
You redesign a scene, and then it decides to just go completely crazy with everything.
Anyway.
You guys didn't miss anything. We're trying to figure out.
Rip.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what story this could possibly be, but we don't remember.
We're going to beat the devil out of it one more time. Beat the devil out of it.
Thank you, Sadie.
You're welcome. R.I.P. Bob Ross.
All right. Well then.
All right, guys. Did we already do the? Did we draw?
Well, but what?
Did we draw the people?
We're about to draw them.
Sound on. Sound off the clapper.
All right. I have our 3 winners.
Is it me?
No, Dave. You did not win.
Damn it.
Dave did not win. All right. So our 3 winners are, and then when I'm done, Sadie, you can tell them. You can tell them what to do. Correct?
I'm going to tell you what to do.
All right.
I know it. Happy little accidents. That's right, Balrog.
So our 3 winners are Monahos, Jedijared, and jjtrocking. I think I stumbled over his name again. Or she, he.
I don't know
whoever.
if it's jjtrocking or jjtrocking.
I like jjtrocking.
Yeah, I do too.
That's better.
Congrats, everybody. So what you're going to do is you are going to send an email to reaperlive@reapermini.com with your Twitch handle, exactly how it appears in the chat. If you use zeros instead of O's, numbers, what have you. And also in the email include your shipping address so we know where to send your gifts, your things, your Poke Tools. Congratulations. Reaper Dave! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the gift subs. Twitch handle, mailing address, and what show you won on will also help. Thank you, Reaper John. See you guys in a few hours, Tiny Hand Raccoon Man says.
Whoa, Dave with the subs.
Yeah.
I just saw that. Sorry, I was getting a read together.
Does that mean we need to give away more stuff?
Technically, yeah, I'll draw 2 more now.
Okay, draw 2 more. Thanks, Dave. Courtesy of Dave, guys.
Let's see here. All right. Our other 2 winners are Valhallan 42nd and Raven 137. Those are our other 2 winners.
Yay! Bonus! Bonus.
Also, this that's actually not even supposed to be what the alert is. But this scene has completely lost its mind. No, Dave, you can't just keep giving away subs and redrawing until you win. I don't think that's how this works, Dave. All right, guys. Well, I have a raid set up for us here. We're going.
Who are we raiding?
Penny Arcade. It looks like they're painting and putting together some.
Penny Arcade.
Penny Arcade. Yeah, I don't know if they're related to the,
Yeah.
PAX people, but maybe they are. I don't know. Either way, their stream quality looks great, and they look like they're having a blast.
jjtrocking. What do I email? You email your address, the show you won on, and you include your Twitch handle.
Twitch handle exactly as it appears.
Exactly as it appears. The call is under the webcomic? That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, it
Haven't heard that in a while.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Spread the Reaper love. Keep being awesome. We will see you tonight at 6 o'clock sharp, because we always start on time for Reaper Live. And just keep being awesome, guys. Really.
Bye, Evil Elvis. Bye, everybody. We love you. We'll see you later. See you at 6.
6, yes. Sharp.
6 sharp. Bye, Fairy Bard.
All right, guys. You have a great rest of your evening.
Thanks,
until we see you later.
guys. Bye.